Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Today I want to bring you along with me as I share what I eat in a day. We eat low carb keto for my husband and I, and our children eat most of what we eat, just carbs added on. So that is that. It's about 9:30 almost, and I've already had 3 cups of coffee, each one with a tablespoon of half and half. So I'm at 3 carbs for the day, I think. No. 2 carbs for the day. And I haven't eaten anything else. I have done a little bit of an at-home workout, just a really simple like 30-minute thing, nothing too intense, honestly. But I haven't been able to go to the YMCA for 2 months now, since February. I think mid-February was the last time that we were able to go to the YMCA, and then all of the shutdowns happened, so it's been put off even longer. And I really love that Pilates class. It's mat Pilates. I love that class. So I've been trying to do some Pilates here at home, but it's hard to consistently do that with the children's that are hanging out over there. So anyway, I haven't eaten yet, and I've also been feeling like my water intake has been pretty pathetic here lately. I mean, I'm only drinking maybe a 24-ounce glass twice a day at this point, and that's just making me feel real sluggish. My skin's congested from it. I don't even know. So I am going to show you what I made for breakfast. Okay, so here is my breakfast. It is 3 eggs, kind of over medium, on a bed of really finely, not really finely, but fairly finely sliced cabbage. I just fried it up over here in my skillet. I sauteed up the spinach not spinach, oh my heavens. I sauteed up the cabbage first, got it a little bit softened, and then I cracked my 3 eggs into it and added some more seasoning, and I just kind of let it get kind of crispy and brown on some parts. And so, fairly large breakfast. This is a dinner plate size, so it's definitely a very good sized breakfast. Here is that 3rd cup of coffee that I told you about that I need to finish. And so yeah, almost 9:30. There we go. I will see you when I have more to say. Okay, breakfast took me about 40 minutes to eat. It is 10:20 now, and my toddler decided that she desperately had to help me eat that food because she just couldn't imagine her life without eating some of my eggs. So there's that. I wish I got to eat it all. It was delicious. So anyway, right now I have a shrinker. This is a Trim Healthy Mama sipper. And I recently did a live stream where I discussed how I had been going back and just listening to Jen Mason. She has the wellplannedkitchen.com, I think. And she hosted a 14-day Trim Healthy Mama challenge. She's a certified THM coach and all the things. I don't follow Trim Healthy Mama anymore, but I do still like a lot of the things that they do. I listen to the podcast still. I disagree with about, I don't know, 40% of what they say, but it's still interesting information and I still enjoy it. But Jen Mason posted on her YouTube channel here all of the Facebook videos that she had done regarding that 14-day challenge that she just finished. And she talked on one of those days about doing 2 sippers per day. And one of the things that I really liked about Trim Healthy Mama was the sippers. I have fallen into a rut where I drink about 48 ounces of water a day, and not anymore. And then I also wind up drinking all the coffee all the time. It's just like, once I get into the habit of drinking hot coffee, that's the only thing that I want to drink anymore. And I also have found that whenever I'm drinking hot coffee, I want to sort of, like, I still get up and do all the things that I need to do, but in those times whenever I have opportunity to do other things, I wind up just sitting around lazily drinking coffee. Not ideal, but I decided that she motivated me well enough to say, I will pull out my my blender here, my immersion blender, and I will pull out my mason jars and I will make sippers. This particular one you have to like constantly stir up because the cayenne and the cinnamon tend to hang out either at the top or the bottom, and so that's a little bit undesirable whenever you get to the very end of the drink. And yeah, I actually probably need to add a little bit more water to this. I used 3 tea bags instead of the standard 2 tea bags. I thought about making a thick, like a full-blown concentrate to keep in the fridge and just keep working on it throughout the rest of the week, but I opted not to. I just said I'm just gonna go for one and done. And I do think this could use a little more cayenne. I barely did a shake because my 2-year-old, the likelihood of her coming up and trying to participate and encourage me through her consumption of this beverage is very high. So I didn't want to totally deter her completely, but she also kind of likes spicy stuff, so I don't know. Okay, I've yammered on long enough. I will see you the next time I have things to say or stuff to eat. Hey, real quick, on my live stream that I just talked about, that I had posted recently, I talked about custom collagen and how my subscribe and save was supposed to be coming, and it came. I'm so excited. Custom collagen down there. It's hard to see. Womp. We are back in business. This is my favorite collagen. Love this stuff. I love that I can get it on subscribe and save and I don't have to think about it too much. It has been out of stock or unavailable on subscribe and save for like several months. So I've been really judiciously rationing my other box that I have. And I'm just really glad to have more collagen and not feel so restricted. I love it. All right, it is almost lunchtime and I'm in the midst of prepping everybody's plates, but I thought I would show you mine before before I forget about it. So I have here 2 slices of wonderful white blender bread. This is from the Trim Healthy Table Cookbook. I can never remember which page. Somewhere, oh my heavens, that's amazing. I just turned right to it. So whatever page that is, 242. So I made that up a few days ago, probably a week ago actually, and put on some egg salad that we had made up a few days ago as well. So it's kind of clean out the leftovers. And then I have some cucumbers sliced up here, and I have homemade ranch. That's probably an ounce of homemade ranch. And then this right here is our favorite brand of pork rinds. For some reason, these don't taste greasy, they don't feel greasy. They're usually the lightest and best ones we can find. I know like the 4505 ones are really popular. There's a lot of really popular higher end brands, but for what it's worth, these taste great and they're really inexpensive. So this is our lunch today. All right, it is, let's see, it's 3:30 and I finished my lunch and didn't have anything else. That was right around probably 12:15 or so. So it's been 3 hours since I last ate or drank anything. I haven't even drank water since then. I feel a little parched. But instead of that, I'm going to take this. I'm gonna drink this. I'm not gonna take it. It's not medicine. Okay, so this is a Trim Healthy Mama Trimmy Light. It's in their Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. Page 430. If you've been a part of the Trim Healthy Mama community ever at all, I am 100% positive you have come across this one. One thing that it does call for in the recipe is sunflower lecithin. This is mine. I've had the same container. It's like from, I think it's the Swanson's brand. And I think it was a 16-ounce container maybe. I bought it a long time ago and I still have so much of this left. I don't use it on a regular basis, but it does wonders whenever you are blending things into coffee and don't want them to separate. So anyway, I'm gonna go drink this and then I'm gonna drink some water. This was probably 16 ounces of coffee and then what was it, about 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and a scoop of my beloved collagen. And today I decided I wanted to go raspberry. Y'all seen these Loran little flavor oil drops? I'm sure they are absolutely wretched for you, especially because this has all the colorants and artificial flavor. I'm sure this is wretched, but I don't know. I really like the flavor of coffee and raspberry together, so I decided that's what I was going to do. So that, and I also put like 3 drops of stevia in it. That I use the Better, do I use Better Foods? It's Better Stevia, but it's by the Now brand. Stop looking at my face camera. So those ingredients, oh, and they don't call for a pinch of salt, but I put a pinch of salt in mine just because that's what I like to do. I am gonna go drink this, and then I'm gonna drink water, and then I'm gonna decide what we're doing for dinner, because that will be the next question out of my children's mouths. All right, I have tried for the past 30 minutes to drink the rest of this, and I just can't. I should not have put stevia into it. I used to love it. I used to love stevia. I love it in desserts and things like that, but here lately, like, I don't like to have sweet drinks. So I tried really hard, but I have to let that go. Otherwise I might puke. I did make, however, another sipper. This is actually my Keto Aid. It's apple cider vinegar. I used, oh, loudness. Lime juice this time, and so helpful. Pinch of salt, and then just water and ice. Super good. I tend to really goose the apple cider vinegar, just like that tartness of it just kind of gives your mouth like a shock that almost feels like carbonation, even though it's not carbonated. So Keto Aid, drinking through this. I am just, ooh, that was loud and obnoxious. I am just kind of puttering around the kitchen, tidying things up as we go. I am going to make a loaded chicken and cauliflower bake for dinner tonight. It's kind of like a loaded baked potato casserole, but you add in chicken and substitute the potatoes with cauliflower. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll see you when it's dinner time. It is 5:30, and I've got dinner plated up here for myself. Everybody else has their plates. So we sauteed up broccoli, fresh broccoli, in a skillet with some onions and a little garlic, seasonings, that kind of thing, and it hung out in the pan a little too long, so it's looking sad, but it'll taste good. And here is my casserole, that our cheesy cauliflower and chicken loaded bake situation. I put homemade ranch seasoning in there. I use the Trim Healthy Mama Rhonda's Ranch recipe from Trim Healthy Cookbook, so that's where you can find that. And it's got some bacon in there. It has, I used cottage cheese and some sour cream mixed with my, the ranch dressing. And then I mixed all the rest of it all together, topped it with some cheese and bacon, and it is delicious. This is a family favorite for us. And yeah, so that's dinner for tonight. It is so late. It is almost 10:30, and we're all ready for bed. Girls are in bed, ready to button up the house, all that jazz. We didn't eat anything else for the evening. The girls and I made some brownies. I don't think you can see them back here. Brownies back there. Made them some regular, like white flour, white sugar ones, but we hadn't eaten, like they haven't touched those. I made some low carb, sugar-free ones for me and Jared, but we hopped on a Zoom call and never really got back to the kitchen. So I'm a little bit parched. I think I'm gonna drink some water before we go to bed, and that's gonna be the end of it for today. I really appreciate you coming along with me as I showed you what I ate for the day, using some Trim Healthy Mama principles, but eating low carb, high fat. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.